Hello and welcome back to Katie's Business Tips. Here to talk to you today about determining whether you need financing or not for your business. Now the first thing is that you have to look before you go, hey, I need financing. Wait, hold up, stop. Is there potential that you could get by without the financing and not really lose that desired goal, still attain that desired goal without getting the financing? Because you need to make sure you actually need this financing before you go for it, okay? Now, I'm not talking about a line of credit. It's okay to just go get a line of credit or a credit card for your business just to have it available. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about go get a big business loan or anything like that, BDC or the bank, and you're getting a business loan. You want to make sure you actually need the loan and you can't do without it, okay? Because if you can do without it, it's a lot of time better not to have the debt, obviously, if you don't need it. Now, you want to hit your desired goal, so if you need it, you need it. But determine that, stop first to make sure. So when you go for financing, one of the first things you need to do is make sure that you know your numbers. So now you determine, yeah, I have to go. Know your numbers. Know your business numbers, your current status, your financial projections, which we can also help you with. Make sure, because when you go for financing, they might even need a business plan. Okay, and you should have a business plan anyway. That's another topic we talked about in another video. But at the end of the day, you have to have your numbers ducks in a row, because if you don't know your numbers, they're going to think you shouldn't get the financing because you don't even know your numbers. How are you going to pay back the loan? So know your numbers, where you're at now, know your projections, and also know how much you need, and be willing to explain why you need it. Lay out clearly why you need it. Okay, extremely important. Banks and financiers want to know, number one, that you know what you're doing. Number two, you can pay back the debt. And number three, that this is going to be hopefully a long-term relationship as the goal while you pay it back, because they might want to do more business with you, obviously. New businesses almost need to put up collateral, almost always need to put up collateral. That's normal. If you have a new business, you're going to need collateral or a personal guarantee. Let's be honest. Unless you have business history for a long time, showing stable financial, stable history, maybe assets, you're probably not going to get financing based on the business credit. Let's be honest, okay? You'll probably have to put up that personal guarantee or collateral, okay? Now, when you're financing, also, when you can, use a broker. Use business brokers for financing. We deal with a couple different brokers because what they do is they take what your needs are and they shop it around. Otherwise, you're just going from one to the next, to the next, to the next, and you're checking your credit, checking your credit, checking your credit, checking your credit. It's a nightmare, right? You go to one broker, he's looking around for you. Does one credit check and he's checking around for you, finding the best interest rate, the best deal, what your options are. Brokers are good to do, just like a mortgage broker, okay? And last but not least, my last tip here is that you don't always have to borrow money in the area of finance. If you need financing for your company, you could always look at selling shares. Now, that's a security, so you do have to follow the regulations of the Securities Commission and make sure you're doing it correctly. But that's another way to get financing, is through the sale of equity of your company or shares sale through your company. Because at the end of the day, you got to determine if you want the financing, if you need the financing, and then how you're going to obtain the financing. Any questions, we'd love to hear from you. We're very knowledgeable in these areas. Call us anytime or email us. Post in the comments below. Thanks for being a part of Katie's Business Tips, and we'll see you soon in the next video.